This Christmas is a perfect time to get a gift for that person in your life that streams, does YouTube, or is thinking about doing either one of those things, or maybe if you are thinking about doing either one of those things. Before we begin, I just want to mention that all links for these products will be in the description below, so be sure to check that out if you are interested in any of these products. Perhaps the most vital aspect of any streamer setup, if they don't just stream PC games, is a capture card. And Elgato makes amazing capture cards. If someone plans on streaming a game or recording gameplay from a different console like PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch to their stream, they have to have a capture card to run from their console into their computer. Elgato has a few different options, including the HD60 series and the 4K 60 option. Ashley and I use the 4K 60 Pro because we like how it plugs directly into our PC. This is a perfect startup gift for someone looking to get into streaming. I always say that audio is the most important part of video, and I will still always stand by that statement. But I think that lighting is the most interesting part of video. And when you look into lighting for someone who does YouTube, you will find options that are like $1,000 for one light. Luckily, I have an amazing option that only costs $50 for one light or $80 for two. Actually, I'm using two of these lights right now for the video you are watching. The quality of these lights, in my opinion, rival the lights that are $100 and maybe even thousands of dollars. Recently, I've sort of been on a journey to perfect the lighting in our YouTube videos and our game room, and these lights were the starting point thanks to the amazing YouTuber Ben Johnson. Any YouTuber would be ecstatic to have these lights for their setup, whether they are just starting YouTube or maybe they have done YouTube for years. With iPhone cameras improving for every single generation of iPhone recording has become huge in content creation, short form content creation specifically. And if you're using an iPhone to make your content, you need to have a tripod to set your iPhone on to record yourself. I rely heavily on this Ukos tripod when Ashley and I record TikToks or maybe even shorts for our YouTube channel. It's sort of like a selfie stick, but also acts as a tripod, which is great if you have someone maybe wanting to record vlogging content where their phone is on the tripod as they are looking at it. It is perfect. This orange ring screws on, and to extend, you literally just pull a little bit, and it has some restriction to keep the tripod from moving up and down, but with a little force obviously goes up and down to the desired height. I'm a pretty tall guy, and this tripod works perfectly for me as well as my wife, who is 5'2". And while we're on the topic of videoing as a YouTuber or a streamer, a lot of new YouTubers and streamers just need a quick video source solution for their content. That is where this Logitech C922 HD Pro comes into play. This is a webcam that works perfectly, especially for someone who hasn't really dived in too much into learning how to use it, say a DSLR camera. Ashley and I are huge into DSLR cameras ourselves, and we even bought one of these to record ourselves opening Pokemon cards on our stream. And while webcams may not be the absolute best quality of camera you can get out there, they are easily the most easy to use, and you would be surprised the amount of creators that use this webcam even if they are bigger channels. And at the $99 price point, it's hard to beat this when a lot of DSLR cameras are well above $1,000, so it makes a great gift for any streamer or YouTuber getting into the content creation. But if your budget is a little higher and you know someone who really wants to up their video quality on their content, I have a selection for you, and that is the Canon M50 MKII. A lot of people don't know, but apart from doing our Nintendo gaming YouTube channel, Ashley and I are full-time wedding photographers and videographers. This means we literally geek out over camera gear. And although this camera, like I said, is in the higher budget range, the price for what you get is actually insane. This camera hovers around the $700 price point, and it's honestly the perfect solution for those content creators that are wanting to up their video quality and maybe even get into some photography as well. If you're not familiar with cameras or camera gear, that $700 price point may have you like, Dusty, this is absolutely nuts. That's way too expensive for a camera. Let me just show you the lens that I need for my wedding videography. Keep in mind, this is just the lens. So now you see why I'm obsessed with the price of this Canon M50 MKII. What's so great about the camera too is that Amazon has many different kits that it comes with. You can get it with just the body and no lens for $600, or get it with a 15 to 45mm lens that is perfect for capturing video of yourself for $700. There's also an option to buy this camera with a bunch of accessories that are perfect for content creation. This makes it a great purchase for a startup camera for those content creators. It comes with stuff like a carrying case, a mini flex tripod, an SD card, and more for $750. And not to mention, this camera records in 4K at 24 frames per second. This means that those recording themselves for YouTube will have super high quality video. So while it is a bit pricey, if it's in your budget to maybe get a big ticket item for that YouTuber or streamer in your family, definitely look into the Canon M50 MKII. Maybe the most useful item Ashley and I use for our stream is the Elgato Stream Deck. We use this constantly, and it makes our stream seamless. It's essentially a little square box with a bunch of buttons on it that lets you program hotkeys or buttons from your stream. That way you can navigate your stream seamlessly without having to click with your mouse and maybe messing up some stuff on your stream. We totally have never done that. We have a lot of simple buttons like our startup screen, our break screen, our ending screen, our gameplay screen on our Stream Deck just so we can click them and it will go directly to that scene. As well as hotkeys for our chat like a Discord link that will show all the people in our chat a link to our Discord if they want to join. And what's even better about the Elgato Stream Deck is you can upload images to make it look however you want. So you can have a camera picture for your camera scene, a picture of link for all of your social links, or you can do what we did and download a custom pack that matches the aesthetic of our stream. The Elgato Stream Deck comes in a variety of shapes and sizes, and recently they just released the Elgato Stream Deck Plus that features a touchscreen and knobs. Not only is this useful for streaming, but you could also use this in an audio interface to add sound effects for like a podcast if you wanted. This really may be the most versatile gift on the entire list. And since you are buying for a YouTuber or a streamer, I'm not sure you can be a YouTuber or streamer or a gamer in any means if you don't have RGB in your room. I mean, I have red and green back here for Christmas. Almost every YouTube video I ever watch has some sort of RGB in it. For me, I'm using tube lights, but easily the cheapest option and the easiest option to get is LED strip lights. This adds a level of professional look to the background of your YouTube channel, or maybe even your stream, or even to your game room as a whole if you're not doing any content creation. And these Govee LED lights are perfect. They look so great, have smart capability, as well as many different options for link. Any YouTuber, streamer, or gamer in general will enjoy these LED strip lights that are RGB for their game room. Peripherals are what we YouTubers call stuff in the background that makes you think, wow, that looks so good. And it doesn't have to be stuff that really stands out like at first glance. It's just stuff that adds a little oomph to your YouTube channel or stream. And the LA Metric Wi-Fi clock is just that. This smart clock can be all sorts of things, but what a lot of YouTubers use it for is to add their subscriber count behind them in their videos. It acts in real time to keep the amount of subscribers you have at any given time, and it just looks great in your shot. It's also just cool to see how many subscribers you have, even if you're not making videos or working on videos at that particular time. It grows in real time. That's what's so awesome about YouTube, is it works for you even whenever you're not working. Every streamer has to be heard, right? And in order to be heard, you have to have a good microphone. The HyperX Quadcast is the mic Ashley and I use for our stream. This is the first mic Ashley and I used when we first started streaming, and it's still the mic we use to this day. It really is a plug and play mic, as you just need a free USB port in your PC for it to work. And since we purchased this microphone, HyperX has released a white version, which we really need because we love white, and they have added RGB options in these microphones if you're getting either white or black. And you guys remember what I said about streamers and YouTubers and gamers loving RGB, right? As gamers, we see RGB and lose it. This mic comes in at a little over $100 if you just want the plain red light, or $160 if you want RGB included. If that's a little too much out of your price range this Christmas, there is another amazing mic called the Blue Yeti Snowball, which comes in at $50. And again, it just has to be plugged into a free USB port in your PC as well. My brother-in-law actually uses this mic for his stream, and he absolutely loves it. It also does come in white and black, so whatever fits the game room for whatever gamer you are buying for, you have that option. And as a streamer, maybe the hardest thing to do is to light yourself up during your stream, as a lot of the desks are pushed against the wall, and it's hard to get light to your face whenever you have no room in front of you to put a light. And if you're not familiar with streaming, you could think, oh, maybe they can just use the PC light coming from them as they play the game, right? Well, the problem is when you do that, if the game goes into a dark scene, maybe you're in a tunnel or something, your light pretty much goes black because the screen is black. Elgato again has another solution for this problem. They're called the Elgato Key Lights. What's so great about them is they clamp to your desk and are super flat. That way, even if your desk is against the wall, the light will still shine directly on your face, keeping a consistent light on your face at all times. The best part is they have app capability and will allow you to change the brightness as well as the color temperature. They have their normal key lights, which is what Ashley and I use, as well as a smaller version called the Key Light Airs, which are around $70 cheaper per light. Customizability is a word that we all love, be it for cabinets in your kitchen or maybe for a neon sign to hang up in your game room. Ashley and I purchased this Radiant sign, and it is probably our favorite part of our entire game room. To say we're obsessed with it is an understatement. Radiant is a powerful word about what our channel is about, who we are, and really what we strive to do with our content. So to have this light show up in our videos and our streams is huge to us. You can contact this seller, have them put whatever phrase you would like for the the YouTuber or streamer you're buying for, pick the font that you want, or maybe even just pick a phrase that they like that they want to see all the time on their content. I love the symbolism of how whenever we turn on this radiant light in our dark room, it really symbolizes the way we want to shine Jesus in the dark world around us through our content. Now that we've covered some amazing items for you to get for that YouTuber or streamer in your life, I want to give you a rapid fire section of a little bit more items you can get for them. Are you ready? This Ikea Lag Captain, or really any desktop from there, desk with Alex drawers fit with these Amazon legs to get some separation is the perfect desk for a gamer who wants a clean look, obviously with those Govee LED lights. And not only that, but the desktop allows you to make it as long as you want if you have to make it bigger or smaller depending on whatever the room looks like for the person you're buying for. A green screen is also a perfect gift for any gamer who wants to minimize their background or maybe has to stream in a small room with an unappealing background and just wants to show more of the game as they are in there without anything behind them. A good Ethernet cable is also something anyone using the internet can use. While it may seem unappealing to give someone a cable for Christmas, getting a streamer a Cat 8 Ethernet cable is something they can really appreciate. Trust me. And it can make for a great stocking stuffer. Stuff like gift cards for Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation can also make great stocking stuffers as well, so that these gaming YouTubers and streamers can buy their own games and you don't end up buying the wrong one. On that same note, a good controller is something that any gamer, gaming YouTuber, streamer will appreciate, especially if you buy a Nintendo Switch player, a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. They will love you forever because they are so much better. If the YouTuber in your life already has cameras that they are using to record themselves, a tripod from Manfrotto also makes an amazing gift. I'm actually using a Manfrotto right now to record this video. The Tascam DR10L is also an amazing microphone to buy for a YouTuber that's maybe on the go a lot, records in a lot of different locations, or maybe they record vlogging style. This is a mic I use in a lot of my videos, and also the mic that I use for my wedding videos, and I've used it for 5 years and I still love it. We use this desk mount for our unboxings here on our channel, and honestly, I absolutely love it because not only does it fit DSLR cameras, but it also fits iPhones as well if you know someone who wants to do a lot of unboxings on their channel, or maybe they just want a top-down view of them playing a game. A subscription to Canva or the Adobe Creative Cloud can make the perfect gift that keeps on giving for any content creator. Ashley and I use Canva to make our YouTube thumbnails. It is actually free, but if you buy the subscription, it allows you to do a lot of amazing things, like getting stuff that is locked to just free users and doing stuff like removing the background from a specific image. The Adobe Creative Cloud is also amazing for YouTubers, as you can get Lightroom and Premiere Pro and all of these amazing things, Photoshop, for them to use for their content. They will be super appreciative of it. And again, guys, the links for all this stuff will be in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure that any YouTuber and streamer that receives any of these things will be excited as can be whenever they get it. Everyone have an amazing day, and God bless.